First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Now Carr. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Sanders is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball and try to get things settled down a little bit.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
On first down, Jacobs. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second and 9. Here's Carr. Caught outright by Renfro. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time. And now it's 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second and 7. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger. Second and goal from the 1. Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home. Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff. And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, 27 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check that. We're like 52 right here.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he fires one incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
52's the mark, boys. 52. You're not ready. You're not ready.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. Open man, that's Renfro. Touchdown. Hunter Renfro, 33 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ballgame here in the final minute of the 1st half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going and tapping out the 1st half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let the return guy touch it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith as time expires in the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium in Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes it.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Max Crosby in there to drop him for a loss on the play. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And complete to Zach Ertz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Max Crosby picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll run with Sanders. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Ertz has it left side. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Got him in. Open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter.